For the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Breloom. So due to Jirachi being a Steel plus Psychic type move, and I am running Confusion as the fast move, Psychic types will be doing super effective damage against Fighting types, so we did absolutely destroy that Breloom right there with only 4 Psychics. And then my opponent's second Pokemon is an Abomasnow. Right here, I did actually think that my Jirachi was going to be capable of 1v3ing. I didn't actually throw in a shield there because I did know that he was either going to be doing Weather Ball or Energy Ball. Both we will be resisting due to Ice and Grass type moves being not very effective against Steel types. My opponent's final Pokemon is an Azumarill, and my opponent's final Pokemon is an Umbreon, and due to Umbreon being an only Dark type Pokemon, he will be doing super effective damage against my Jirachi, because once again, Jirachi being a Psychic and Steel type Pokemon, Dark types do super effective damage against Psychic types. Since once again he is a Dark type Pokemon, I do actually decide to make a swap out into my Azumarill to counter him due to Dark types being not very effective against Fairy types, and Azumarill is a Water and Fairy type Pokemon. My player did do super effective damage, as you guys saw there. Fairy types do super effective damage once again against Dark types, while Dark types do not very effective damage against Fairy types. So this is going to be an easy win. I still have my Serperior in the back, but it is unlikely that his Umbreon will be able to feint my Azumarill with his charge moves that he did have, and because of that, it did allow us to win the first round. Good game to our opponent. For the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Pelipper. Pelipper is a Water and Flying type Pokemon. I actually haven't seen him being utilized in the Great League, so this is the first time that I will be seeing his Pelipper. I do know that he is running Air Slash as his fast move, or a Flying type fast move. I do know that because we are going to be resisting that, because Jirachi being a Steel and Psychic type Pokemon once again. Flying type moves do not very effective damage against Steel types. So since he did throw in a shield for my first Doom Desire, I did actually decide to mirror that. And then right here, I do actually decide to go for the hard farm down instead of actually throwing in the Doom Desire. It will be more beneficial to go for the hard farm down because I will have enough energy stored up just in case his second Pokemon may be a trouble against any of our teams or any of our Pokemon. So I do decide to use my final shield here because I do know that I do have 2 Doom Desires charged up, and if he does make a swap out to a Pokemon like Wigglytuff, this Doom Desire will absolutely destroy him due to Steel types being super effective against Fairy types. My opponent's second Pokemon is actually an Abomasnow, so this is still very good because this Doom Desire will be doing super effective damage against him due to Steel types being super effective against Ice types. We are going to be resisting his Ice and Grass type moves, so my Jirachi will probably be able to feint him because these confusions are very strong. My Jirachi is my only counter against his Abomasnow, so good thing I did actually get that Doom Desire off, because my Azumarill with all of his Water type moves will be doing not very effective damage against him, while if I do make a swap out to my Serperior, Ice types do super effective damage against Grass types. My opponent's second Pokemon, or final Pokemon actually, is a Medicham. I do know that he still has that Abomasnow in the back, probably going to be used as like a meat shield. So just in case he does actually want to counter one of my charge moves, so he doesn't make that quick swap into it. But he won't even have any chance because this Medicham is actually getting destroyed by my Azumarill because my Play Rough does do super effective damage against him due to fairy types being super effective against fighting types. And since both of us do have 0 shields there, we did instantly faint that Magicham. We do bubble that Abomasnow down, and we do faint his whole team because of that, allowing us to win the second round. Good game to our opponent. For the third round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Galvantula. Galvantula being a bug and electric type Pokemon, both of us will be doing neutral damage against each other. My Doom Desire is still going to be doing a good amount of damage. That lunge did also do a good amount of neutral damage against us. My Doom Desire does charge up. I do have to get to that Excellent because sometimes they tend to not shield just in case. Because he did throw in that lunge, and as you guys saw, lunge does give your opponent an attack debuff. So my Jirachi did get an attack debuff. Right here I do actually decide to throw in a shield there because I was actually planning to charge up to that Doom Desire. It was charged up right there, but for some reason it didn't actually go through, which is still okay because my Azumarill does come in and he does only get hit by 1 Volt Switch. That is still okay. Volt Switch is an electric type charge move or a fast move, and electric types do super effective damage against water types. My opponent's second Pokemon is a Shadow Skarmory. Skarmory is a Steel and Flying type Pokemon, so he will be resisting my Play Rough due to Fairy types being not very effective against Steel types. So I do decide to throw in the Hydro Pump because there may be a chance that he doesn't actually throw in a shield there. Right here, I do know that I will probably be able to get to another Hydro Pump before he does actually get to a Sky Attack, as you guys see here. It does take him. It does take my opponent to charge up to a Sky Attack for me to get to my Hydro Cannon. As you guys see here, my Hydro Pump is charged up. This will definitely feint him due to it being a very strong neutral damage charge move, but also because this Skarmory is a Shadow Skarmory. So Shadow Pokemon do give your Pokemon a 30% defense debuff, and my opponent's final Pokemon is a Swampert. So right here, this actually would have been very bad, but my Serperior is very tanky, so he actually withstood this Sludge Wave. It wasn't doing super effective damage, it did do so much damage. But good thing my Frenzy Plant does charge up very fast with Vine Whip. Grass types will instantly faint this Swampert due to grass types being super effective against both water types and ground types. My Frenzy Plant did instantly faint my opponent's final Pokemon, which is a Swampert, allowing us to win the third round. Good game to our opponent. For the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Bastiodon. Bastiodon is a Rock and Steel type Pokemon. He is very strong in the Great League. He probably will be countering your whole team if you don't have something like a Water type Pokemon, a Grass type Pokemon, or something like a Fighting type Pokemon. So my Doom Desire does charge up. It is going to be doing a good amount of neutral damage. Bastiodon is a very bulky and tanky Pokemon with a lot of health. I do know that he does have access to Flamethrower, so I do actually just have to throw in a shield here. He did actually go for the shield bait, and then he did get off a Stone Edge. Stone Edge was going to be doing not very effective damage, so I didn't actually have to shield that because once again, Stone types do not very effective damage against Steel types. My opponent's second Pokemon is a Talonflame. So I do decide to make a swap out into my Azumarill. This will be very good for us because water types will be doing super effective damage against fire types, and fire types will be resisting due to fire types being not very effective against water types. So even better, my opponent does throw in a Brave Bird instead of something like a Flame Charge. Flame Charge, although it will be doing not very effective damage, it will give you an attack buff, but Brave Bird does give you a defense debuff. So my bubble was doing more damage than usual, and I did actually go for the hard farm down there, allowing my Azumarill to get his Play Rough and Hydro Pump charged up. My opponent's second Pokemon is an Azumarill, so I do have to throw in these Play Roughs instead of the Hydro Pump because Play Rough is going to be doing neutral damage while Hydro Cannon or Hydro Pump is going to be doing not very effective damage due to water types being not very effective against water types. So he still has one shield left, but I do have my Serperior in the back. I do think my opponent does go for the hard farm down right here. It still is okay because I still have my Serperior and my Jirachi in the back. So I do actually decide to make a swap out into my Jirachi because I will actually be resisting all of his ice beams and all of his play roughs. If he does doing a hydro pump, my Jirachi will actually be dead. But if it is a ice beam or a play rough, as you guys saw there, we will be able to survive enough health to actually charge up and get to our Doom Desire. In this case, I do just have to hope that he is running something that my Serperior will be able to counter, like that Bastiodon. So due to Bastiodon being a rock and steel type Pokemon, grass types will be doing super effective damage against rock types, while grass types being not very effective against steel types. So my Frenzy Plant did do a good amount of damage. He does have one shield left, so I do know that he will actually be able to shield one of my Frenzy Plants. He does get to his Charge over here. If it is going to be a Flamethrower, I will be able to survive, although it will be doing super effective damage. Bastiodon's Flamethrower does not do as much damage. I do really think that he is very strong and more stronger with his health. So my grass type moves are doing a good amount of damage. My Frenzy Plants are charging up very fast, and with 1 HP left and halfway to that rock type fast move, almost fainting my Serperior, we are able to get to our Frenzy Plant. This will definitely faint him because he is very low. He still had that Azumarill in the back that we did easily faint, allowing us to win the 4th round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the 5th and final round, this is a very good start for us because the Abomasnow, once again being an ice and grass type Pokemon, we will be resisting all of those grass and ice type moves, while this Doom Desire will be doing super effective damage and probably be fainting him from the health that he is at, due to steel types being super effective against ice types. He does get to his charge move right here, but once again, since we will be resisting all of those ice and grass type moves, I do decide not to throw in a charge move. It was only a weather ball that we are going to be resisting, and my opponent second Pokemon is a Whimsicott. Whimsicott is a grass and fairy type Pokemon, so you will basically be countering my whole team, or mainly my Azumarill, due to grass types being super effective against water types, and he will actually be resisting my water type moves due to water types being not very effective against grass types as well. So since my Jirachi is very low, and I do want to use him mainly against that Abomasnow, because Abomasnow will definitely counter my whole team, and since my Serperior does have access to Aerial Ace as well. Aerial Ace is a flying type charge move that will be doing super effective damage against grass types. So he does get to his Abomasnow right here. I do just decide to stick that one-on-one, mainly because my swap cooldown is still going. My Aerial Ace does charge up. I do have to throw in the Aerial Ace because Aerial Ace will be doing super effective damage against him, as you guys will see there. And since he does have 0 shield, we do get that direct hit. We did have to throw in the Excellent right there because, once again, since he has 0 shields, we do know that we do just have to do as much damage as possible. He does throw in a Weather Ball right there, and I do have my Aerial Ace and Frenzy Plant charged up. Right here, I do actually make the mistake of throwing in an Aerial Ace because I did think that he was going to make a swap out into that Whimsicott, but he does actually make a swap out into a Frolass. Frolass being an ice and ghost type Pokemon, we will definitely faint with ghost type fast moves due to ghost types being super effective against psychic types. As you guys saw there, it did instantly one-shot me. And right there, I did actually make a swap out into my Serperior as well, because I did think that he did have an Icy Wind or something charged up that would be doing a good amount of damage or giving my Azumarill an attack debuff. So my Azumarill does come out. He is very low, 1 bubble away from fainting. My opponent's final Pokemon is that Abomasnow. The Abomasnow, I do know that is very low as well, so we do just 1 bubble him and it does faint him, allowing us to win the 5th and final round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, so that will be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on. Comment down below what you guys think of this team, and I'll see you guys on the next video.